Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Monday today, and it is, well, it's not pouring anymore, but it was. But it's really gloomy and yucky outside, very humid. Surprise, surprise, right? But anyway, Leather Bag Lady weather report. It sucks today. It sucks at the trailer today. But I've been kind of busy this morning. I don't know if you can see, there's all my towels and stuff hanging, but there's two purses. So I say to Pius, we don't need an elliptical for me to start hanging purses that I'm fixing. So there's a black Derek Alexander that just needed the corners fixing up a little bit, and then the one beside it is a really nice older style Coach. And it's this kind of gray taupe with a bit of pink. Oh my goodness me, it's such a hard color to match. So I haven't really even tried. The color will be a little bit, it'll be a little bit wonky, but it's such a nice bag, and the leather is so pretty. So, and it does have, where's the strap? This is the shoulder strap to it. Like, it's just, it's hard to see. It looks very gray on your screen, but it's not. It's like a taupe with some pink. Will need ongoing moisturizing. But nice Coach bag. So those will be in the shop at the shed this week at some point. I was hoping to get them photographed, but the weather just has not cooperated. And I am seeing my clients this evening, so I'm not going to take, well, I guess I could take that to the library. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll stuff them and take them to the library and photograph them. I'm not sure I'll have time. I've got to go to the post office. I've got to go to the storage unit. I don't know if I'll get that done today. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But anyway, we're chit-chatting away here like I don't have a bag to show you, but I do. So today's bag is another bag that I found in my storage stock that I am seeing for the first time in many, many years. And this is a really nice vintage fossil. So kind of a Y2K, 2003, 2004 vintage fossil bag. I love the two-tone color ones. It's a very kind of crinkly, distressed leather look. There's that vintage telltale lining. There's your fossil brand plate on the back. It's kind of a satchel hobo bag. So you open this up, you have a pocket, a section. What's in it? Nothing, just some slips, a couple of slips. Yeah, that's that. And then you've got a little compartment here. Close that one up. We go around the back. You've got another slip pocket. There's another branding plaque. And then you've got a bigger compartment here that has your zipper compartment, and then there's another branding plaque. So this doesn't have a key or anything on it. I don't know if it ever did, but it doesn't now. But like I said, it's just kind of it's a different shape, but it's not a different shape. It does have that kind of distressed leather look to it. It has an attached shoulder strap. I do believe this is 8.5 inches. And then there is a cotton on one side, leather on the other. I mean, look at the patina in that leather. It's very kind of cognac color. It's just gorgeous. Does not adjust. It does detach. You can take it off, but it does not adjust. But it's a 22-inch strap drop, I do believe, so it will wear crossbody. I put it crossbody outside when I was photographing it and it started to rain. And I only had two hands and I needed to put 14 things in my two hands. I put that across and stuffed it with whatever it was I needed to bring inside, my phone and a bunch of other things. So it does carry quite a bit of stuff. It's very clean inside. And it's actually very clean all over the place. It just does have a bit of a distressed look to it. But I do think that is intentional. But I love the brown. I love, like, there is just a little wear mark where the magnetic button is. That's fairly typical of anything that has a button. But I like Fossil. I've always liked Fossils. I don't have a Fossil watch on at the moment, but I used to buy myself a Fossil watch every Christmas because I was a single gal and I didn't have anybody buy me Christmas presents, so I would just buy my own. And I got what I wanted every year. And it was just wonderful. So how was your weekend? We had a weekend and a half. So Friday night, Pius didn't get home till later, if I can remember. Yeah, it was a 6-ish, 6, 7, whatever. And we were going to have a nice fire and a relaxing evening. And then he got a message to say, oh, by the way, you're working tomorrow, Saturday, whether you like it or not. And that didn't go down very well. They do have a system that if they have extra runs and they don't have anybody to do them, they will put a request out. And if nobody responds to the request, then they have a list. And they pick the next person on the list who gets voluntold that they're working. Now, Pius has no problem being part of that process, but in his mind, he just spent 2 weekends driving to and driving back from Halifax, which technically is working. So why is he at the top of this list like a week and a half later? So anyway, he did it. He ended up working all night. I don't think he got home till like 4 a.m. So it was a bit of a shit show. Saturday, I went to the beach and Pius didn't come with me. He was getting ready for work and it was okay. We had wicked storms last week. So the water, I didn't go in it. There were people in it, but I was like, I did check online to see if the beach had been closed. A lot of our lakes, so that particular lake is Lake Erie, which tends to be shallower and warmer than Lake Ontario for sure. I did check to see if there were any restrictions on swimming, and there didn't appear to be. But like I said, there were dead fish on the beach. Like, it was just nasty. So, but I did set my chair up and I sat there for a few hours and just contemplated life because my phone won't work on the beach. I guess you're really close to the US there, and it keeps trying to give you US roaming charges and all the rest of it. So that was that. And then Saturday night, as I said, Pius was working, so I was just here doing whatever. Ended up having a fire, burnt all my old bills and everything that I've been carrying around since we moved out of the house. There was a big pile of carton paper to be burnt in the shed. So I thought, screw it. 11 o'clock at night. What the heck? I don't care. I'd had a few drinks, but I had this little fire and burnt everything and sat outside for a bit. Didn't get too eaten by mosquitoes this weekend. I bought some new Avon bug spray, and that I like that stuff. It seems to work for me. And I mean, mosquitoes absolutely love me. So we do have an Avon rep here in the park. So I connected with her and I bought some. And then yesterday we had a fantastic day. Pius's niece, who is 2 years younger than him and 2 years older than me, She calls me auntie all the time, drives me nuts. They were having a family reunion. Her husband's sister, who he hasn't seen in 9, 10 years, came from Edmonton. So it was a big family day, and they wanted to participate in the day without worrying about taking photos and whatever. So they asked me to just keep the camera on me and to take some pictures. So I did a lot of pictures. We had a great day. Pius, I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. He tried to have a nap before we left, but it just wasn't happening. So it was great. We had a really good day. It was so hot. It was like the rainstorm that we drove through to get there was unbelievable. It was just like sheets of water coming down, and then it cleared up. We were able to go outside. The sun came out, and the heat, 40 plus degrees. And today isn't supposed to be much better. Now, I don't know if the heat warning is still in effect, but my clients have called and we are going out this evening. So that'll be the first time I've seen them in a few weeks. And it's just been too hot. I don't have AC in my car. I'm not getting it fixed. The repair will cost more than the car is worth. So I'm just not doing it. So I'm having to cancel quite a few visits at the moment because it's just too hot. And that's okay by me because, it's an hour or so drive there both ways. And I'm in the heat with no AC. So, yeah, it's a few bucks. I'm actually thinking of going back to work part-time anyway. Just been thinking about it for quite a few years actually, and just haven't really done anything about it. So if I'm going to be winding down my hours with my clients, which I am, because they're just too far away now, I'd really love to connect with a independently owned retirement home, like a little wee 25, 30 bed facility who's never really had a real sales force or a real activity presence, and just do both jobs. Run the activity department, maybe just do one activity a day, like a good one a day. And then the rest of my time would be spent promoting the facility, promoting, elder care in general. I'd love to have like a community discussion meeting once a month or something like that at the facility, just to talk about general senior health concerns, and kind of end up being a bit of a, knowledge base for the community. I don't know. I've been thinking about that for quite a few years. I'd like to go into the leasing end of it, but I'm not sure I want that pressure at this stage in my life, because some of these big facilities are just all about the numbers, which, it's commerce, right? But I'd like to have something that's a little bit more community driven. Just making sure Pius has got the cover on his bike after all this rain. And I saw a couple of little teenagers walking up the driveway, and the one was a little bit of a shit on Friday. We were in the pool when Pius got home from work, and these kids just have no regard for the people around them, the little ones that are swimming under the water. Like the one kid dove in or jumped in and almost jumped onto the back of this little girl that was under the water. So Pius had had enough by that time and just kind of told them to quit it. And then the next thing you know, there was a grandma who had been watching them behave very badly, and she piped up too. I guess she felt she had a little bit of backup with Pius there, and she went at it and told them to smarten up. Well, they've just walked by, so yeah, there's no supervision. There's nobody around during the week, so obviously their parents are here on vacation or whatever, and they're wandering around the park. And he saw me the other day and he waved at me, so I was like, okay, so they know where we are. So it wouldn't take much for them to come and do something stupid, right? But I'm here most of the time, but I will be leaving soon. I got to go to the library. I'm going to mail out a purse. Then, like I said, I was going to go to the storage unit, but I'm not going to do that until tomorrow. I'm having dinner with my son tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. And that is about it. So hope you had a good weekend, everybody. And, weather was good where you are. You got a little bit of sun, had a couple glasses of wine, enjoyed some good company. Hopefully that's what happened on your weekend. If not, then get her done. Better luck next weekend. What are we doing next weekend? It was art crawl on Friday, and I thought about it for a nanosecond. I'm over it. I don't want to do it anymore. They shut the street down. They pedestrianized the street for the event, which on the whole is not a bad thing, but from a seller's point of view, they just don't pass your table now. They all just walk down the middle, the center of the road. So they don't even come near you. So I'm not sitting there for 12, 14 hours to make less money than I've ever made. But it was a beautiful day Friday, and I kind of was like, they're probably having a great day in this sun and whatever. It poured rain in Hamilton. One of my girlfriends who is a vendor there, Serafina, she took a video and she's like, I'm soaked. Everything's soaked. If you want something, contact me. And I thought, oh, thank goodness. It kind of gave me a little bit of a reprieve because I didn't go. I always feel guilty not going because it's an opportunity to make some money. It's an opportunity to offload some of the purses that are just too big to ship. But I'm just over it. I'm not interested in doing it anymore. Isn't that terrible? I feel so bad. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.